Hubert Whitefish tours the new residential school interpretive centre for the first time with his son. Whitefish never attended a residential school, but says the paintings by Ken Lonechild explain the story better than words.
Just by looking at the pictures there, you can explain everything, what happened a long time ago, and it shouldn't have been like that.
The Heritage Centre was built on Ahtahkakoop First Nation. It captures one of the darkest chapters in Canadian history.
The Indian was beaten out of the Indian children, and you see the intergenerational effects.
The grand opening was an emotional day for residential school survivors and their relatives. Many First Nation students endured abuse while attending the schools. The centre is located next to the Cree Nation's treatment centre. Its resources will help families deal with their past.
You can still see the impacts, the people that are feeling. I always say, why is there such a, people turn to alcohol and drugs to hurt, to heal themselves from that pain they've endured, and to have it accessible is all part of that healing. It's also coupled with the alcohol and drug treatment center here on the reserve, so that's all part of healing.
This is the first centre of its kind to be built on a reserve. The Truth and Reconciliation Commission provided the majority of the funding for the interpretive centre. The Anglican Church donated materials. Ruth Martin collected interviews from over 45 elders that are included in the video display.
It was really difficult at the beginning because, I had known a little bit about the residential school, but when you began to do the stories and when you began to listen to the stories and just the stuff that they went through, being hungry, being abused, crying for their moms, having their hair cut, it was very life-altering to listen to that.
The schools also upheld a policy of cultural assimilation.
When we used to go to school, they didn't allow us to even speak Cree in school. They'd poke a ruler over your head if they caught you speaking, or else they'll make you stand in a corner there for 2 to 3 hours.
The Heritage Centre is open to the public. Besides preserving the history, the centre will help educate future generations. For Shaw, I'm Lisa Risom.